All right, welcome back. Sometimes you lurch from one weakness to another, right? Cracker Barrel is in that midst of that kind of behavior right now as we speak, right? That's what they're doing. After their disastrous rebranding efforts, it seems as though they've moved on to letting their food quality slip as well. Now, from chilled biscuits to reheated sides, there's deepening frustration that accelerated after the company scrapped its old logo and removed the iconic Uncle Herschel before reversing course, leaving many convinced that the real decline is now on the plate in front of you instead of on the storefront above your head. Now, longtime patrons have told us that the restaurant's food has degraded over the years as favorite plates have disappeared from the menu and kitchen shortcuts replaced earlier practices. Now, that's not very good, is it? Cracker Barrel's reported sales, how about this? The proof is in the pudding always. They were down 5.7% compared to the first quarter of fiscal 2025. But get a load of this. The company posted adjusted earnings of $7.2 million compared with $45.8 million in the same quarter a year earlier. My friends, that's going to leave a mark. That's going to hurt. Now, my next guest will have something to say about all this, I'm sure. Please welcome to the show Dr. Carol Swain, coming to us here. I think she's in Brentwood. There she is. Thanks for being on the show, Dr. Swain. Love having you on. What say you? I mean, you said off air that you've been into these stores. What's going on with Cracker Barrel?
I am an expert on Cracker Barrel. When I drive from Nashville to Virginia for years, I've stopped at Cracker Barrel, and their decline has been going on for a long time. Instead of the bowl of biscuits that they used to set in front of you, they moved to, you had to ask if you wanted biscuits, and you got 2 biscuits and 2 cornmeal rolls that were smaller than usual. They didn't have the same taste. And a lot of the food, it had started to taste as if it had come out of a can. And there's a difference between canned green beans and canned greens and stuff that is homemade. And so I can say that long before the controversy, before they were publicly woke, because apparently they went woke long before it was exposed, there was a problem with the food. But the servers were always nice.
What is this effort? What's in it for? Yeah, I agree. That's good. But what's in it for these people? Why go? I mean, are they going to make more money being woke? I don't understand what the impetus is. What's behind it all?
As I recall, they got into the DEI craze, and they hired a woke CEO who did not get fired. She's still there. Maybe that's why the food is still bad, because she didn't make the right changes. And so I think that when you are running a country restaurant, it might make sense to hire someone that knows something about country food, but there's no evidence that the CEO that's running Cracker Barrel knows anything about country food. But it always starts with DEI. And so it's a female, and excuse me for saying white chick. It's a white chick. And so she she wanted to make it more appealing, I guess, to the New Yorkers and the Californians and all those people that are moving to the South and the regions where Cracker Barrel is, and she didn't know what she's doing.
All right.
She needs to be replaced. She needs to be replaced with someone that knows something about Mima's cooking.
That's right, exactly right. I love that, Mima. What happens is, it seems to me that a person like that the CEO, you can't be everything to everyone. You got to pick a lane and you got to stay in it, right? Because when you start to try to be broaden your appeal like that, a lot of times you lose where you came from in the first place. And I think that's exactly what happened at Cracker Barrel. At least that's what I'm reading too, and I'm hearing from people like you that stop there a lot and go there a lot. So it's going to be one of those things, Dr. Swain, that I think that the business schools will study for a long time going forward. I'll give you the last 10 seconds before we got to go.
I would say the problem with the CEO is that she didn't care anything about the old customers, that she was out with the old and in with the new, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, well, the proof is in the numbers. I'm a numbers guy, and all you got to do is look at those numbers, and you'd say she should be gone, and that's what she should be, right? Anyway, I appreciate you coming on. Thank you very much, Dr. Swain. Dr. Swain coming to us all the way from Brentwood, Tennessee. Thanks.